Hello? Well, does that work now? I think it does. That's not really what I intended to do though. Okay, I don't know. A bit strange. Yeah, okay. I think that works. Whatever. We'll take it as it is. Hi, morning. Thank you, drinking call. That's quite an early way to start the morning. Yeah. I know I'm muted. I was trying to fix it as soon as the stream start. But yes, hi. Decent amount of sleep, I think. And I saw two other streamers rushing out the game. You got Shield, who rushed out the game, and Kyo also. Kyo also reached the Triangulos boss. So yeah, I have to follow suit with them and hope that I can reach there today. Have I eaten? Yeah, I ate something before I started the stream. I did sleep. I did sleep. I mean, immediately after yesterday's stream, I feel a bit bad when I did the AK stream yesterday. Because if you all watched the AK stream, I was very tired. I was losing my mind. I was legitimately like, when we say we always joke doctors having low sanity, that was me yesterday. I was legitimately like, my brain was snapped by like the end of it. You like my shirt? Oh, you know why I'm wearing this shirt? Because this shirt is for today. Because we have the CN live stream to watch today. So I need to wear this shirt. You know? It's the shirt from CF? Yeah, the shirt was from Comic Fiesta. It was given to me as a gift, which I was quite happy. So yeah, I will wear this shirt until the evening, because we'll see who the sixth Sui sibling is. That means we can't have five times five anymore. It needs to be 6 times 6 in order to do it. So yeah. The whole stream yesterday I was mouthing so bad. You mean what? AK? Bro, okay. You know when you're sleepy, right? Some people like to say that sleepiness is the same as being drunk. And like that was pretty much how I felt. So yeah. Oh, I just realized something, guys. You can't hear my game, can you? Are you struggling to hear the game? Yeah. Wow, my audio settings are screwed. What the heck? Hello? Oh, you hear the game now? Okay, can. I don't know. What something went wrong with my audio settings when I started the stream today. Does my headphone sound fine? Yeah, it does. It was fine when I played Enfield. I don't know why it was not fine when I played AK yesterday. Hold on. Oh, I'm charging my phone. Wait, where's my other phone? Here's an interesting thing. I might end up rewatching my stream yesterday, as in like not with you guys, but on my own, because I think I should have done something that I didn't do, which was, all the good things and the bad things we said yesterday. I should have written it on my phone, so that if I make a video or I do the survey, I know what I want to say. Because now I have to relook at the commentary that I gave during the stream and see whether I can recall. Because like the stream was so long, I actually don't remember what were all the good and the bad things about the game. So I think today I'll make it a point that everything that we talk about, I will like write everything into my phone. So yeah, and then if there's things that you guys also think that are good and not so good, I'll also put it in my phone, because I think these are all good to send for survey, and we can do a video commentary. Okay, wait. Before we start playing today, right? I don't mind answering certain things about the game. Well, one of you asked me, is the story good? It's not horrible, but it's not the best. It's not like I'll walk away being like, wow, my life changed. So yeah. Do you ever find out if weapons are gacha or makeable? Gacha. Which I'm fine. I'm actually okay. I was a big like person who was against it, but I get the idea of why there's a weapon gacha. Because it's not the same. It's not the same as other gachas, which I appreciate. Because the problem with weapon banner that I kind of see, okay, it's a bit strange to say it this way, because at the end of the day, it sounds like it is the same problem as the other gachas, but then you just reskinned it a bit. So I think we opened up the stream saying 3 things, okay? Let's talk story, gacha, and overall gameplay, okay? Like very, very quick notes, and then let's see if it improves as we play it today, okay? So, number 1, maybe we talk about gacha first, because gacha is a big concern. What's the biggest thing I like most about game? Okay, I'll say it at the end. Gacha. A lot of people are complaining. A fuck ton. Okay? Like, I cannot believe it. It's actually so loud. On Twitter, on YouTube, and I think even on Reddit, I see so many complaints over the gacha. So, a lot of people are having issues with the fact that the gacha rate is shit. That they say that the percentage chance to get a 6-star is 0.8%. Which, I understand that that sounds like a problem. And okay, here's the thing. When we discuss about gacha in this game, it's a bit weird because the game is not confirmed. As in, like, the rates, the system of the gacha is not guaranteed. So, what I mean to say is, outside of the beta test and in the final product, the percentage can be different. And the pity system can be different. Like, we say, oh my god, it's 60 pity. Like, let me just tell you that it might not even be 60 pity. It could be 100 pity for all we know. Because all the gacha rates are tailored to beta tests. It's not final product. You know? In the end, it could improve. It could also worsen. You know? So, that's the thing that I'm like a little bit frustrated by when people judge it. But if we really want to judge it for what it is now, we talk about that. Number one, 0.8% and 70 pity, right? And guaranteed at 120, okay? Guaranteed as in, guaranteed the character on the banner. So, 70 pools is like, okay. Wait, is it 70 or 80 pools? No, it's 80 pools, right? 65 it starts increasing, but usually you'll win at 70. So, right now in the game, there's only 4 6-stars. 4 freaking 6-stars. You're telling me you want to put a 2% chance of winning a 6-star when the entire 6-star pool is only 4, whereas if you look at something like AK, when AK first started, the 6-star pool was... What did we start with? Did we start with like... Wait AK started with somewhere between 15 to 20 6-stars. Yeah, 15 to 20. So, like, there is a huge disparity between like the early days of AK, where we already have so much 6-stars, and the way that we update 6-stars is sometimes it's one every 3 weeks, it's one every month, you know. Okay, 8 every year, yes, correct. That's the schedule afterwards. But then, we're also talking about the base 6-stars that the game has. So, it's a bit strange that people find that, oh, now, even if you have less units, your rate should stay the same. Which I find it weird. Then, the next thing that people don't seem to talk about enough is the guarantee. Which is, you're guaranteed the 6-stars at like 70 pool. So it's not on the banner, but guaranteed the 6-star at 70 pool, which is... It's a little bit one up of the AK rates, but it is the same rates as pretty much every other gacha. So in a sense, you're not doing anything different. There's nothing inspirational about the way that they do it. And then afterwards, when you go up again, the 120 guaranteed PT, that's 120 120 pools, you're guaranteed a 6-star. How's that anything bad when like other games, your guarantee is you need to do... Like if you go double pity, right, in Hoyoverse games, that's like 100... Is that 160 pools or 180 pools? And then I think Wuwa, is it 150? But then again, I also cannot judge like guarantee, because like the price of a guarantee also matters. I need to see how much does it cost to pay in the game. Like right now in the beta test, I don't know the cost of the packs and the currency. Like if the currency is cheaper and like it's only 120 pools, why would you feel that it's a bad thing? Because you'll reach your end game of pools much faster. So yeah. And then the weapon gacha is the other thing. A lot of people are complaining about the weapon gacha having that 25% rate up, which I also think, yeah, that sounds kind of bad. But you know why I think it's a 25% rate up? I think it's because you know how AK is standard banner? They're treating the weapon banner like a standard banner, which I find it a bit odd, but I see what they're trying to do, where like, I don't think it's going to be only one sword having a rate up. I think it's gonna be 2 swords having a rate up in the actual game itself. So in a sense, like the weapon banner itself are like following a bit of the standard system. And then at the same time, the weapon banner is also like much lower rate in terms of a guarantee. Because to guarantee a 6-star, you only need 40 pulls. Okay, yeah, let's talk about the gacha while we show the game. How about that? Okay, wait, so let me write it on my phone, what we're gonna talk about, okay? We'll talk about gacha, story, and overall gameplay. One of you said, I don't like high maintenance games. But Enfield's not a high maintenance game! That's the misconception that I'm seeing. I find it very odd that everyone keeps saying Enfield is high maintenance. It's not! I don't feel like I'm maintaining anything. Cause when you do, sorry. Wait, Thank you. So let's see this first, okay?
Don't be shy. Come closer.
If you think factory is high maintenance, you're breaking the logic here, you know. Cause like building a factory is basically cutting short what you do in 3, 6, or 1 years of the game. 3 to 6 months of the game, or if not 1 year worth of the gameplay, where you go around collecting everything like hell, when everything can be produced internally for yourself. Like, I don't think a lot of people are thinking like long term here. That you put all the work in the front so that your later part of the game has little maintenance. That's the whole point, you know? So, I just find it very odd when people keep thinking like it's bad. But, I will say this. I cannot fully tell you that it's truly low maintenance because I think there are still materials that you need to farm. So what I want to see now is which materials do I have to do the farming by myself and see whether it's a problem or not. So here's the thing that I find very difficult as a content creator when I'm about to make videos for this. I will not make any videos about this game from now until Sunday. Like if I make an Enfield video, the first time that I might do it would be the first time that I do it might be on Monday or Tuesday. Okay? But let me just say this. I find it very difficult to make a video, whether it's both a negative commentary or positive commentary, because I feel like my challenge here as a content creator is that I don't have as big of that voice, I think. I may have a bit of a convincing power, but at the same time, I'm not trying to say that I think this game is awesome, you know. I think there's work that needs to be done in order to convince. At the end of the day, right, I feel like it's not the job of me as a content creator to tell other people this game is good. I can only do what I can to share my opinion, but I think the game needs to do its own job of making sure that whatever player that tries the game, they will like the game. Cause right now, I feel like you guys watching the gameplay, I enjoy this so much. But it's also a little bit like, you won't understand it, maybe, until you play the game yourself. You get what I mean? Cause I think a lot of this feels like, for you to judge the game, you gotta sit in here and do it. You know? So, yeah, I think like I will do what I can to give my opinions, both the things that I like and dislike about the game, and what I think they need to improve on. And I really look forward to the game. I just think this is going to be a great game of the year, but not so much so to that. I will say this, I don't think the success of this game is going to match... I don't think it will match Wua. Let's put it as that. I feel like it will, if anything, it might be on the status of AK, which means it's always the hidden top game, you know, that gacha content creators all think about. Like all the gacha creators think about Hoyoverse and Wua and whatnot. I feel like this is just one tier down, you know. So yeah, and I'm perfectly fine with it. To me, like, I see a fit as as long as this is my thing, this is my territory of what I want to play, I will sit in here, I'll enjoy the game. So, yeah. Okay, let's cover gacha. One of you said gachas not carry over. The pity rate. Yeah, guarantee will not carry over to the subsequent hit hunting banners. But that's... No! 120 guarantee, you dumb pricks! Why do you want this to carry over? No, but your 6-star rate still carries. Hello? Pity carry over, it's just 120. It's like Ash Banner. What, Ash Banner ends next 6-star, you get 10 pools left? What the hell? People high. Haha Kekfun. Thank you. Yeah, the 6-star guarantee pity transfers. But not the 120 attempt. Who the fuck is spreading misinformation? I don't know, screenshot this, give it to them. They complain first before processing what they're reading. Ah, goodness. We'll figure. I mean, to me, right, beta test is also not the best time to, like, sell the game and whatnot. Cause, like, anything can change. So, it's not on me to tell you guys, like, to make a video and say, this is what AK is. Cause, like, even I'm not ready to say that. Like, what if they suddenly change out the gacha system and magically revamp it? So, yeah. A good chunk of people don't understand the system at all. I know! And a good chunk of people don't understand the system as well as the weapon system because it's new! It's new! They don't get it! They don't know. You guys, like, can't catch what this is until you do it for a while. Let me just say, I do... Oh wait! I just read this line. The Arsenal issue banner has an 8 attempt guarantee to give the featured weapon. Wait. Wait. So there's double guarantee. And I've already done what? I've already done 40, right? Hold on. It also means if you definitely... Because you will get 2 6-stars. And I've only done 60 pools, right? I've only done 60 pools on this banner. Wait. If the ratio is 60 to 40, then you're guaranteed to get the weapon too. Like if you chase guarantee for the 6-star, you're guaranteed the weapon also. Because the ratio right now in the game is 60 to 40. Then I really don't see that being an issue. And if you win earlier, you can buy other stuff. But there's a catch. What if you lose the weapon banner, but you win the character banner early? That's a little tricky. Did the game give me Arsenal token out of rolling? I thought so. Rewards Operation Manual. What is the Operation Manual? I need to see this. It's saying that I can get it from some in-game rewards, but yeah. But yeah, it's saying 500 for 5 stars and 50 for 4 stars. It might be a quest. That was what I was trying to figure out yesterday. Why would you pull on the character weapon if you lose on the character? No. Sorry, what I'm trying to say is, imagine you do 60 pulls here, right? I do 60 pulls, I win Leviathan, and then I pull for her weapon. If I pull for a weapon, let's say I have enough to guarantee the first 6-star, but the first 6-star I get here is not her weapon, it's someone else. But by then, because all your pools are transferred into Arsenal tickets, the problem is you run out of Arsenal ticket, right? Because you stop pulling since you already won on Leviathan. But now you don't have the pools for her sword since you ran out of Arsenal. So do you end up pulling more on the banner just so that you can stock on Arsenal and then do your weapon? Or maybe you try to do it to stock up pity, for example. You get what I mean? What's the soft pity for weapon? 40 pool. 40 pools, guaranteed. And weapon don't have single pool. Weapon only comes in 10. Can you farm the weapon currency? Right now in the game, it says that you can farm via rewards, which I think certain missions give, but I'm not sure what. Then afterwards, hate hunting is basically you do your hate hunting pools, and then afterwards you can get. Exchangeable with Oro Barrels should not be done because the exchange rate right now in the game is not good. No, not efficient. It's 30 to 10. Hell no. You rather spend this 30 on a pool because it gives much more Arsenal ticket. What I'm describing is the situation it's designed to create. But if you're a whaler, you wouldn't convert, right? If this was the situation they're producing and you're whaling in the game, you'll just pull for more characters, isn't it? Do you think they'll add lower rarity characters? They will try, yeah, from time to time. Do I think AK players should migrate to Endfield? Fuck no, they're different games. It's either you play one or you play both. That's why would you migrate? They're completely different games. So, okay, but like I said though, I'm not ready to judge the banner right now. Cause I feel like it might change. Not a lot though. I think the rates will stay the same. Like if anything, if they really want to improve the rates, I'm just gonna say I think it's just gonna be 1% for a 6-star. I don't think it'll be any higher than 1%. Because the number of 6-stars in the game is just too few. Like if they want to go back to AK rates and do 2%, that just means that they need if they're gonna do 2%, right, they need to put in new characters very fast. So yeah. Yeah, 1% is a nice number to go with. Is certain limited? That's the thing. You guys, I can't judge. It's a beta test. Everyone is complaining. That's the second complaint I've heard. Is certain limited? We don't know. The beta test allows every 6-star to be playable. Like, even when this banner ends, she's still gonna be on the next banner. Cause everyone is rated up. It says limited time offer, but that's what they say all the time in AK too. Okay, wait. I read it carefully, okay? Leviathan. Up operators featured, Leviathan. Nothing! There's nothing that says she can only be obtained in this manner. Limited rate up time is a very Arc Knight's language, by the way. We say that for every standard banner. When an operator is limited in Arc Knights, it's written in front of the unit. It will specifically say you can only get it in this banner. So there might be rotation like AK and limited characters like every 3 months. I feel like that's what they will do in Endfield. But I can't tell. Like I said, I need to see the actual version of the game to know how they will pull it off. I will love it. I think, right, let me just say this. Don't quote me on this. This being an Arc Knights game, I don't think we're gonna get limited characters. As in, for the standard banners, like the gradual updates, I don't think we're gonna get them as like, oh, this is the only banner you can pull for. In the future, you can get them again. Knowing Hypergrave and knowing AK, I feel like they'll only set certain units as limited. So like every half anniversary, every anniversary, minimally, I think there'll be limited characters. But apart from that, right, I think every others will be standard. We don't have a split between limited tickets and standard, which is weird considering other 3D gachas. No, it's just one currency. Wait, it's weird considering other 3D gachas? Well, welcome to Arknights. They're just trying to be their own thing. They don't want more currencies. Cause like that's the only currency we have in base AK where it's only on random. I mean there's OP, but OP is like it's not actually a paid currency to be fair. So yeah, please no limited units. Oh come on, there will be limited units. 100% there will be limited units. I can tell you for sure, right, that if let's say, okay, if they're not doing this and Hyperglyph is still baking, okay, hold on. Let's write this down. Banner. Allow new characters to stay in standard pool. And only few characters to be limited. You get what I'm saying? I'm writing down on my phone. Because we can't tell now. Like, I think, here's the business idea of doing this. If they do this, I can tell you it's a huge culture shock for everybody in other games. 100%. Don't you think? Because that's what we've enjoyed in AK. But like, to think that, for example, let's say if I don't pull on this banner, I pull on the next one, and I can surprisingly still get Surtur somehow, I'll be like, oh shit, what a gift, right? They need to do this. If they want to keep some AK flavor, like, that's the thing that, as to why I say I don't mind them lowering the rates. I need them to stick certain AK gacha elements inside of Endfield. Then I think I can still say, true, you got worse rates, but hey, you got systems that are great. For example, you want to introduce guarantee? Fantastic. You want to give me the ability to pull these characters next time? Even better. And like, I think about it as the whole limited stuff, just do it on special occasions. You know, don't do it all the time. You do it all the time, even I'll get burnt out. Even I'll fucking hate it. So, yeah. You feel like this game is going to be too demanding on device and time? What? I'm chill! Why does I really do not understand. Okay, let's just say that's why I want to talk about the banner. Okay? Weapon stuff, I'm not as refined. Because I do think this can be better somehow. But like, I need to see the schedule. Okay? Let me just close out on the last thing, which is the schedule. Because this game is introducing the idea that you can buy off the weapons seasonally. Like this here, you imagine this as Valorant Night Market. You know, every 2 weeks, you'll get a new weapon that you can purchase. 5-star, 4-star, and a 6-star. So even if you don't get the 6 stars here, there is going to be a point in time where these 6 stars will appear here. So rather than to do 10 pulls, you can just straight up buy it. Which I think is a fascinating idea. And they have this as well as a permanent store, which is going to help for those people who want to ignore gacha but still want a good base sword to buy, or like base weapon for your classes, your various classes. You can do so. You wish there's a discount offer? It is discounted though. Do you see this? Wait. Oh, I see what they're doing here. I didn't click on this yesterday. Okay. These are permanent banners. These are permanent loot boxes that you can buy anytime. So they're not guaranteed. This one is guaranteed. The top one is guaranteed, but this is not. Ooh, that's weird though. I don't know if I like this, but I like this. I like this thing. I don't know if I like this thing. But it's kind of on discount, don't you think? Oh, I guess not. Because you see, this is 780, this is 780. It's just that this is slightly cheaper than the 10 pool. So yeah. But I really don't mind it. Because I think the other gacha pilled thing is that everyone is playing this game saying, oh fuck, if I don't get the best weapon, I'm fucked. But like, if you read the weapons thus far in the game, I don't think you're that screwed even if you don't get the base weapon. You might think, but I'm not maximizing the damage. Why do you need to maximize the damage? Why do you need to show off all that much? You're not at that point. Can you see the difference between a 6-star and a 5-star? Sure. Shall we read the difference between a 6-star and a 5-star? Let's do that. Let's look at Surtur's sword. The 5th heirloom. So intellect up, which means resistance is improved. Basic attack damage up, which is decent. Triggering an arts burst gives the wielder extra attack and critical rate for 30 seconds when there's an arts burst. So you must trigger that. It gives attack and critical rate. Trigger cooldown 1 second. Max stacks 4. Oh, you can stack. Okay, that's big. Okay, let's compare it to a 5-star. So you have this intellect up, critical damage up, which is decent. What was the other one? The other one is arts basic attack damage. This is particularly critical damage. This is arts burst damage. And this was when you trigger an arts burst, you gain attack. So this is more like a bit of, it's not say and out, you just need to trigger the condition. It's decently big, but it's a single instance. Let's see another one. Triggering an arts burst gives the wielder attack. Trigger cooldown 1, max stat 4. Oh wait, is this the same? This is the same as the other one. This Umbral Touch is a 5-star. And it's the same as the 6-star. Yeah? But arts damage up, and this is basic attack up. Well, technically this is actually a good substitute sword, because Surtur's damage is all arts. Then, it doesn't have the critical rate. Okay, Umbral Touch is missing the critical rate part, and it's slightly less on attack. But like, that's pretty good. If you sweat, you'll want the best. If you're cool, you'll be good with this. So like, weapons similar to module, actually when you say it that way, yes, you're right. You know the characters thus far in the game, I've never felt like I mass built their weapons, thus far. Well, not at endgame. Endgame, I'm gonna say, you might want some certain builds, but if you're talking about you just want to play through the game, you don't need the bestest of stuff. At least thus far, as I've seen in the beta test. You are fine running a 5-star sword. In fact, you might even be fine running some of the 4-stars, because here's the other thing. There's certain things about this game that I really think like people don't catch. I tried this yesterday off streams, very short while.
My turn to have a go at this.
You know, essence is the way you upgrade your sword, right? You can upgrade their level, so that will waste materials. And essence is the one that gives specific boosts, okay? So guys, I'm gonna waste my boost here, okay? I'm gonna add 2 agility boosts. Let's use it, okay? And by using it, I'll never get my material back. It's done. Over. I've wasted it. I can unequip. The thing is, every weapon has only 1 slot. The point of this weapon upgrade is you're supposed to find the correct material. Some of you said it's like Echo in Wuwa, where you need to find a specific essence, and that you want to make sure that the essence can increase as many bars as possible, specifically. So if you attach this temporarily, you can use it first. In the future, when you find a better essence, you can unequip, you use the better essence, and with the essence that you currently have, you can shift it onto another weapon. It's like decorations from MH. Oh, okay. Is the weapon upgrade transferable? Okay, you can't de-level. That's for certain. There's no de-leveling in any game. Most games, at least. Potential will upgrade stuff. Some people are also saying, oh, is potential going to be a bad thing? Like, do you need to get copies of a character? I don't think it's as understated as what some people put, as far as I've seen on Twitter. And then I also think some people are overstating it. So the understating it is, some people said the potential don't feel good enough. I disagree. Because like, you're telling me that it's not... Some people compared it to AK, where they said, oh, the numbers are just like... Some people say that the numbers are just like flat numbers. But it's not flat though. It's percentages. Like all the potential increase in the game are percentage numbers. It's not like plus 10 or plus 15. And percentage numbers are always better than flat numbers. So, I think it's understated to think that, oh, the potentials are very small. I think they're good, actually. But then there's the other side of things where people say it's very big. And like, it's not that huge as well. Because if you think like AK modules, right? AK modules, they always increase by anywhere from 5% to 20% of the unit's damage. So, I think this is okay, in fact, for the potential. But I don't think it's important to get them at all. Are they just optional? Potentials have always been optional. At least in Arknights. And I want to think that potentials are optional as well in here. Like, if you really want to have that maximum bestest feel of a unit, okay, but can you operate and feel good about not having any copies of a certain weapon or a unit? Yeah, you can. So, yeah. And then, okay, the final little thing that I see towards like the building of a character is RNG, right? And everyone's freaking out about RNG. Is there RNG? There's none. Kosong. Zero. Nothing in the game is RNG. Like, whatever gear that you put have base stats. The main point is to find materials to construct that gear and feed the stats that you want to the characters. So everything is in your control of what you want to do. So that's I've been hearing some people say like, oh shit, there's like relic system and whatnot, and then they get turned off by the game. But like, there's just no relic system. As in, it's not even called a relic system anymore. This is like, oh, what game can I think of that has armor? It's like RuneScape. You know, or like Destiny. But Destiny has a bit of RNG. So it's not Destiny. It's just gear system. Exactly. Yeah, I gone over the gacha rates already. That was the first thing I gone over. Yeah, RPG games basically. RPG. Is there no RNG in gacha? That's the only RNG thing, of course. Gacha is always... Gacha literally means RNG. So, yeah. Let's cover story, okay? I think the story is far more improved than the technical test, but I am not convinced in terms of how much players will retain. We always say that in a game, first impression matters, right? Like in a game itself, when you watch the game, you feel the game, you play it for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, the number one thing that you want players to feel as a game dev is weapon module essence thing RNG? No, it's not RNG. Wait. I don't know about the merging of the essence. We will test the merging of the essence later. It might... that the essence thing itself, you're referring to this, right? There is a little chance that this part of the game, where you make this into higher rarity, can be RNG. But I'm not sure, because I didn't try it yet. I don't have enough materials to test it. So I'll try this soon. Okay, we'll do it later and we'll see. But the RNG is not that bad, you know. So yeah. Pure essence. What is a pure essence? We have to find a pure essence later. Okay, anyways. So, about the story. So, I think it's improved. But, when you first play a game, okay, you think like AK. When any single player in the world play AK, and they try it, you might say that only 20% of the players who try the game would stay. Yes? Or 15%. Or if you want to go even lower, you can say 10%. Okay? Whatever that percentage is, every game has what we call a fall-off rate. Where a proportion of players will play 1 hour in and say, screw it, this is not my game. Yeah? So, the thing that I find for Endfield is that I'm not certain if the fall-off rate right now is still considered quite high. Like, if it was the technical test version, I'm telling you the fall-off rate is like 99%. Like, if you have 100,000 players coming in, 99,000 players will say, I'm not playing the game. That's what we call fall-off rate. Okay. And if I was to say fall-off rate right now in the game, I will be generous enough to say it's, I think, 90% in the game. Like, so what I'm saying is, if 100,000 players play this game, 90,000 will leave. That kind of idea. You know? It's not a bad thing. Because if you think about it, if you have 1 million players trying the game, that's 100,000 people saying, and that's good. You get what I mean? Because like, this game is gonna get 1 million players playing. I can tell you that. 1 million players are gonna try this on launch. And what I'm saying is, I think 100,000 players will stay. And technically, managing 100,000 players for a game company is impressive enough. You get what I'm saying? But on the standards of like, say, competing against the likes of Hoyoverse games, it's a little bit different. Because Hoyoverse games don't just have 100,000 players, right? They're definitely in the million territory, where you might say there's 2 million players. You know, and I think 2 million players is only just global. If you talk, like, if you include China, that could be like 5 million players. So, what I'm seeing right now is that I find that the story of the game, like the front of the game, can be improved to make this fall-off rate smaller. Like, I think the ceiling of this game, meaning how low of a fall-off rate it could be, is possibly 60% or 70%. That is what I think it needs to achieve within the game. So, I hope that they try to make it like a lot more approachable. How do I improve the beginning sections? Let me write down on my phone. So, the characters have become more expressive. But I think the expressiveness of the characters can be more. Like, there's still some stiffness in their movement. And like, there are certain lines that feels like missed opportunity. Because you know how lively, sometimes lovable they sound, and then concerned. But like, I don't see that enough. There are certain points where they just choose to speak. Yes, they're moving, but it's like, when someone says type lines like that, I imagine that a person might end up moving their arms more. You know, or like, their facial expression will be a lot more vivid for that very line. To me, right, if you do simple things like this, especially at the front of the game, you're telling people, oh, I'm in it for something. There's a reason why ZZZ is so good. Because ZZZ immediately punches you in the front that, like, look at our characters. Look at how lovable they are. Look at how much feels you can get from seeing these characters. You get what I mean? Because right now the front of the game is full of story. Like, there's gameplay, and they're doing their best to teach you step by step, which I appreciate, because there's just so much content in this game. They need to teach step by step. But if the process is going to be all these kind of like get through the game, the least you can do is improve the feelings that players get while they sit through the tutorial. Like, give me a fun assistant. Give me someone that is very likable to listen to. Someone that I like, that this person is walking around together with me and telling me what to do. You get my point? And camera angles are a lot better than technical tests, but I still think just some slight tweakings and I think it'll be good. They basically need to strive for like one of the best introductions to a game, is what I'm basically saying. Because that's how you make sure that players will stay. You know, yeah, ZZ is a fantastic marketing game, is what I'm gonna put forth. I applaud ZZ out of all the Hoyoverse games, in fact, because like they do a fantastic job at making people who don't play games want to play the game. Because like their YouTube material, great. Their in-game material, as soon as you get introduced and you feel, because ZZ also has the comic vibe, right? Where you get presented the comic panels in the storyline. And it makes you feel like, oh, this is a whole bunch of fun. I tell you what's the charm that I find in this game when it comes to storytelling. I love that this is very reminiscent of Modern Warfare. Red Alert, Generals, RTS games, StarCraft, XCOM. The whole style of the story in the front of this game is super RTS. I freaking fell in love with that. And I hope they don't remove that charm. It is like the number one thing that just made me say, tell me more what you have. Because I can tell you this game will ignite a lot of nostalgic feelings for older players. Strange to say, I actually think the younger audience might not appreciate this game. Is it strange to say that? I feel like the older audience, anywhere from like 25 and up. Okay, if you're 20 and up, it still counts you. Okay, but I'm just gonna say 25 and up, right? I actually think they'll love this game. This generation of like Gen Z gamers, I actually think they won't sit in it as well. Yeah, because this generation of gamers, right, they're looking for, I want boobs on my screen, I want butts on my screen, I want to be able to peek into my characters, you know, I want them to have that skin, show me everything about that character, I want to see them do flashy things. This game has that, but it's not the selling point. It's not even the big point. The thing that I find fantastic about this game is the gameplay is the focus. The gameplay is the ultra focus. Asmon is gonna play Endfield. Did he say that? I saw Asmon play it. Did he like it? Asmon go. Asmon go. He played it, but I don't know if he liked it. I saw him play it. Asmon surprisingly like Enfield. The thing is, I really think, right, Enfield appeals weirdly to an older audience. Like, I tell you the type of players that will love this game. If we talk of factory simulation, it's already sold, okay? You are number one top priority in playing this game. If you play Civilization, if you play Red Alert, Generals, any Command & Conquer games, you play StarCraft, right? All the sort of RTS genre and shooter game genre actually, I think you'll get interested by this. If the only games that you play are gacha games, I might say, I don't know if you'll like it. You need to try it to know if you like it. Cause the charm of this game really appeals to that. Like, if you look into the game, right, the whole topography, the whole war, the whole mission briefing, the whole this is your coordinates, go do your mission. Like, it's everything 2000s and 2010s. What does shooter have any relation to Enfield? It's the style of the game, the missions, the things you have to do. It's very reminiscent of a shooter. It's not, okay, shooter is not competitive tactical shooter. I'm referring to storyline shooter games. Storyline shooter games are very much like this. Yeah, like those campaign route. This game feels like I'm playing the campaign route of a shooter game. You'll get that? So, that's what I love. To one of you who asked me, what do you love about the game? Like, my joy right now is that I feel like I'm being taken back to my younger days. I sound very old, don't I? I'm only 20. Oh, fuck me, I'm about to be 25 years old. But yeah, I'm only 25, and like, I'm reminding myself of what I was like when I was like 12 years old when I played all these type of games. So, yeah. What do I think about the dodging? Some CC says that it's bad and clunky. Yes, I agree. I'm not gonna deny that. I cannot feel the tactileness of the dodge. I like the dodge, but I am fucking confused with the dodge. I will not lie. I wanna say it's skill issue for me, but like, I think there's a little too much going on in the combat that when there are 6 red flashes of light,
Okay,
I don't know what to
just
do.
realized we can just Surtur in Endfield now, Sting.
So to dodge in the game, you need the red flash of light. But there are points in my fight that I realize I'm not looking at 1 red flash of light. I'm looking at like 4 in different directions. How do I dodge them all? I don't quite understand. Am I supposed to be a sponge to take certain damage? Or like, do I choose what to dodge? So, I'm not quite sure. That one needs improvement. Let me just write that in. Do you get iframes when you get perfect dodge? I think you do. There's a very short momentary pause when you do a successful dodge. It's very subtle. So to me, it's like, that needs to be improved, I feel. It's a bit too short that I don't feel the impact of it. There's a short pause frame that I thought that that's the time for me to think a little while. But it goes by so fast that I don't know what to do with it. So, yeah. Okay. So, every streamer you watch complain about the dodge. Yeah, it needs work, really. But I think right, dodge is a very doable concept for them to do for like the entire year. Like, if they can improve the AI of dodge until the game releases, I think this will be solid. You know. What else do I want to mention about the gameplay? Music is fine. It's not bad. It's not tip-top. There is one little thing that for me, it's a personal complaint. Feel free to disagree. This is one of the opinions I'm going to say that I think people will say, maybe too much for me to say it that way. Because you have a storyline, right? I feel like storylines are great when you know what the antagonist is. Because one of you asked me for the summary of the story, right? So you get presented to the antagonist very front, which is that Lambreaker woman. Her name is Nephiroth or something. You get introduced to her in the dream sequence, and then you get thrown into Endfield, and all of a sudden they tell you that, hey, you command this space, and we need you to rebuild the land. For the entire time as I rebuilt the land, the dream and the whole Nephiroth thing, Neferith, my bad. She gets ripped out of my head, as in I forget that she exists. And then I just go about my day. So, I think about 5-6 hours into the stream yesterday, which is truly 3 hours of game time, I started to ask, what's the conflict of the game? Because I get the conflict is Angeloy and Lambreakers, but I don't feel the, oh, there's a real problem here kind of vibe. There's not a big enough looming bad person. You get what I mean? Like, I like doing the base, I like fighting these stuff, but there is a bit of like, what's my sense of purpose as a protagonist in the game? So, to me, I need them to do some work to do that. You know, it's similar to Arknights. Arknights took a long while to tell me who the antagonist of the game is. Like, yeah, you saw Reunion, but then you take quite some time to understand what Reunion is. So I don't know about Genshin and Hoyo though, and how they did it. But Hoyo was full of introduction as well. So to me, it's like, can I fault Enfield for doing the same? Because I think every game took time to set up what the antagonist is. To me, like, a good storytelling is you really sink me in that I'm in a world that is of trouble and I have to deal with it. So yeah, Genshin took 4 regions to start a real story. Yeah. We should have confronted her in the beginning. Yeah, I would have appreciated it. Like, if I get a... Okay, I remember Watering's cutscene. Was Watering's first scene you fighting the dragon, but you can't do anything about it? Because you're just a weakling? The first cutscene was the dragon one, right? One of the early onsets. It's not so much the dragon entered you. And there's like whole sequence. No? No, that's not Genshin. How did they introduce the... Because I remember the scene. It's the scene where the protagonist stood in the middle, and then the dragon just flew up in like a curve, and then it stared straight down at it. That was that scene. Oh, it's the vision of the dragon. But that was quite good though. That's Genshin? That was just introducing Chue. He didn't fight Rover. Okay, but they introduced that, and then I remember there was the early thing where when you fought the first enemy, the enemy gets absorbed into you. Yeah? So, that was like the first hour of your gameplay that you see all that. And to me, like, I remember when I saw that at first, I thought, oh, you make me feel powerful as a player. Cause like, who is this dragon? Why does he matter to me? And then afterwards, oh, I have the ability to capture things to strengthen myself. Like, I get the instant... It's not like you need that feeling, but as a player, you get what I mean. The feeling of, oh, I'm the hero. I'm the one who can do something in this game. Yeah. It's a cutscene. It's a fantastic cutscene. So like this one, right? This cutscene where we do the walk around and we see the flowers and we saw the dream. I just thought it was a bit... I kind of end the scene with a... And then what? What now? Oh, I woke up. Huh? So, yeah, just a little more punch, I would say. Felt forced? It's not forced. Felt chopped, rather. Do I know about the flower? The flower is the Teresa. It's a Teresa reference. They didn't say that the story and cutscene is missing some part. It might be, it might not be. So, yeah. Have I fulfilled my withdrawal? Bro, I have not fulfilled my withdrawal because I haven't started playing. I'm just discussing before I start the stream. Oh my god, I've been chatting 1 hour in. Okay, I need to get to playing. Wait, any more things that I will mention that I really love and dislike about the game? Base building is so much easier than it was. Like, I think, right, the idea of introducing people... So, they made the game such that if you don't know anything about base building, they will teach you how to base build. Like, this feature where this is your tree of what to build, right? And you being a person that doesn't know how to play it, them having this whole look for the balloon to unlock a mission and will teach you a full-on guide of how it works is damn good. And they made sure any little aspect you don't understand, you'll be taught. Unlike the first game where they didn't teach, it's good. And the incentive is big. They decided the incentive for these missions is pools. And that is smart. Because people will want pools. And so people will do it, they'll learn it, and then they'll get fascinated that, oh, I can do this. And every time you find the balloons and you do it, you research it, you can also get the item straight away rather than needing to construct it. So yeah, content creator said the SP recovery is too long. Yes, I think so. But then I get it in the sense that the game doesn't want to promote spamming. But I'm also a bit like, I think it's not in the sweet spot of what is spamming, what is in between spamming and not spamming. Right now it's leaning too much to the right of the not spamming category. And I think it can be slightly improved. So yeah. It's base building with a filter and it didn't matter. What does that mean? What's the purpose of the base? Okay, the base idea is something that I have to say in the video. That is, a lot of people are complaining the fuck out of the game because they say, oh my god, this game looks too much to manage and everything. But you think about your life cycle in other gacha games. Okay, every day when you log in, what do? You log in, you collect your stuff. You are missing materials, you go and farm that material. You go and collect this stuff. And we're not talking, okay, this one, don't compare to ZZ and HSR. This game should not be compared to two of them because right now we're comparing to open world style of games. Actually, you could compare to HSR, but you can't compare to ZZ. Okay, so that one's out. You can compare to HSR, Genshin, and Watering if you want to. Okay, your life cycle in these games is you collect a lot of materials, yes? And you go around, whether you walk, you fight, you farm, whatsoever. What this game is trying to do is all your collection time that you do every single day, yes? What if we remove that part of your gameplay and we say, we let you produce a factory that will collect them for you? And these materials are not like short, small materials. These are like some crucial materials that really contributes to the building of your game. And so, if you bother to do that, then you save time. Now, you don't just save time. Because there's another aspect that I found out in the game at the end of the stream that I was freaking impressed. Like, it finally became full circle why you built the factory. You as Endfield, you're an industry, you're a corporation, okay, you're a business. Your point in this world is you are collaborating with other corporations and helping them to rebuild the world, yes? And so, what they introduce here is this thing that you're seeing on my screen. This is businesses that I found in the game, okay? You can see that my business is ongoing right now. When you produce your factory, you can produce a certain material, right? And it generates. So right now I have 1,400 of this material when I went to bed and I wake up today. And you can see I'm giving 10 to this particular camp, right? And it's on automatic. So every minute, I'm supplying 10 to them. The reason is to improve their area. So this is outposts. Why do you want to build the outposts? A few things. One, if you improve the business of a territory, you get more rewards from the territory. So like, for example, if I get out of this map and I click here and let's go to Valley Pass, right? You see this current area status on the top? This is the business level of the territory. If you can improve the level, they will reward you by giving you better materials, like better in quantity of materials. They will let you have better rewards in terms of rarer materials. And this is the interesting catch. If you make the business better, naturally, enemies don't like it. And so, they will target you. And that means you will get shittier enemies the better your business is according to the world. You know how Genshin and Watering increases your world level by your player level, right? And some people might not like world level because sometimes it's scaled too hard and it's not fun. Yes? Here's the thing. This game gives you the option to tweak the world level to what you want. So you see this, the world level of this map that I'm in now, my business is at level 2. If I want to increase it so that I get better rewards, I can do it now. Okay? And you can see what it improves. Because my business is better, I'll increase. Okay? My enemy standard level has just changed from 10 to 25. Protocol capacity changed from 80 to 110. So these are like the facilities I can put. Then how much zip line, how much combat. Because business has improved. So I can put more things in the world. Because the world allows me to. So, and then you can see mining is better. Rare items will be better. Quality of items will be better. So I'll switch it now. Okay? And you can switch it again. If it's reduced, I must wait 2 hours to adjust. So here's the thing. If you hit the current difficulty where you sit, the game is saying, sure, go back down. We'll let you. But of course you get less materials. You might get poorer materials, but we'll not do it that badly. We'll just let you do it if you want to. You see the idea that this game is going for? That I just think is fucking cool. Like, the player, your experience in the game is for you to choose. The game will not pull you and say, you must sit in this difficulty. I let you decide what you want your world to be. Yes? Yes, some areas will need you to unlock certain missions. Some of it will force, in a sense. But, yeah. Is this just going to be the beta? Some gameplay features will be in the main game. And I can say for sure this is in the main game. Like this idea of your world level having the they call this prosperity, by the way. This is called prosperity levels. Will there be raids? I'm not there yet. I think I'm not at the proper raid part of the game yet. But there are already mini raids around the map. So, yeah. How long does the operator duplicate system look so far? 5 stars and 4 stars are not bad though. I'm not sure about 6 stars, but 5 stars and 4 stars are not bad. Oh, but do you mean like duplicate as in like the rewards you get from getting copies? I think it's quite good. But I can't tell. I need the actual game to judge it. Pretty certain Genshin and Watering lets you tweak the world level. Do they? Can someone tell me? Did they add that feature? Last I remember Genshin, it doesn't. I'm not sure about WoW if it has. Can you tweak world level? Oh, 1 level. Okay, now I don't know if I can go full. You can reduce world level by 1 instance max, but you can't put it lower than your current level. Okay. You're seeing much difference? You have a hard time seeing the difference in rarity level. What's rarity level? You mean like 6 stars and 5 stars? Oh! I just remembered one thing. Here's one last final thing, and then let's